Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Hunter from Outtenastrophotography, back here with another video, as we do have a brand new tool out in the market that is going to make things a lot easier trying to identify, what is in your image in general, and it's all thanks to Seti Astro. Now, Seti Astro has been uprising fairly quickly in the Pixinsight community with the development of some brand new tools that I've been using myself, and they have been really good. On here on this website, you can find this repository, but you need to have build 1605 or higher to use the repository, which you can go ahead and just copy and paste this into your Pixinsight. Make sure to update and refresh so you can get a hand on a lot of these tools that he has. We have the star stretch script. We also have narrowband RGB star combination, statistical stretching. We have background preview, automatic continuum subtraction, auto dynamic background extraction, which I've been using that quite often now because it does really darn good. You can merge mask utility. You can freehand mask editor, but the one we're going to be working on today, which I wish I had known this a long time ago, or as one of these existed. What is in my image? Now, there's been plenty of times you've probably gone through your image that you put together, stacked, and you wonder, what is that in the background? Well, thanks to this, now we can actually find out. And we're going to be doing a little bit of a few examples because this tool is very powerful and it uses the Simbag Catalog. And let me tell you, it is complete. It has everything. So if you're trying to look for, new things in the night sky that have not been discovered, this is the way to do it, because I've had times where I thought I've discovered something new and then happened to jump a bunch through like hurdles and come to find out it's already been discovered. It's been happening a lot of times with supernova remnants. I just happen to barely get a glimpse of some of my images, and then when I do more processing and adding more integration, I kind of find out it's already discovered. So first thing we're going to do is do a few examples. Like, we're going to be checking out a few galaxies. This is the Markian's chain here. The one thing you definitely have to make sure for your image for this utility to work is to make sure it's image solved. I mean, makes sense, right? You got to know exactly where in the sky this is located so this tool can be used. Now, after you have already installed the Seti Astro's scripts, you go over to Scripts, Seti Astro, and then down the bottom you'll find what's in my image. Now, you can have this as a linear or non-linear image. This is a non-linear image in itself. Just to make it easier, I've already processed. But you have this interactive window here. If it is in a linear state, you can do a auto stretch, so it can enhance your images in general. But here in this tool, you can actually drag and pull around, all throughout your image. So you want to know, like, for example, this galaxy right here. You want to know, more information about it. All you have to do is hold the shift button and you draw a circle however big you want. Then you go over to Simbad, hit that check mark, and it gives you images on this. So you have a possible globular cluster here, a possible globular here, and the galaxy itself is NGC 4440. So you want to get more information about this, you can double click on this, and it opens up another window to a whole bunch of different catalog names. What else is identified as, how far away, the magnitude, basically all pops up in the Simbag Catalog. And you even have a little bit of an image too, so you can kind of compare that, this is exactly what you have found. So we got other examples like that. You can drag on through, and there's even like some super faint galaxies in my image here. So we're just going to find one. Let's see. Let's do this little tiny galaxy right here. Draw a small circle. Go ahead and search. And it even has this one. This is a low surface brightness galaxy. This is LIDA 40672. You could double click on this and be able to find more information on this low surface brightness galaxy. Also the different catalog numbers that it's associated with. And the references. So this is a pretty powerful tool in itself. Especially helps when identifying things you have no idea existed. Like this weird looking galaxy region. Let's see what this is. This is a galaxy in a pair of galaxies. This is IC 3355. Got some other very faint galaxies here. Go ahead and search that. This is LIDA 40798. Got a little bit what looks like an edge-on galaxy there. This is IC 3382. The possible active nucleus. Got some other galaxies here. This looks like a barreled spiral galaxy. Which this has actually a little bit of some globular clusters that are noted in here. You see galaxy and a cluster of galaxies, a bright galaxy cluster. This is NGC 4446. You want to know what this star is? It's a nice bright red star. And it's actually a binary star system. So this pretty much has everything you could possibly think of. And it's great for identifying, galaxies that are hidden in your image. Just for the heck of it. Small one here. Looks like a little bit of a blur. This one is actually not found. Interesting. Let me zoom out a little bit. There's actually a galaxy there. GRDC plus 1353. Whatever that is. So, just prime examples of what you can do with this tool. So let's switch to a different one. Let's go with the Seder region here. This was a mosaic I've done, and you can see there's a lot that's going on. So let's go searching around. Open back up the tool. Make it a little bit bigger. So like for this example here, it looks like a little bit of a hidden planetary nebula inside of my image. Hold the shift key. Make a circle around it. Go ahead and identify. You can also hold the shift key too and tap on these circles. So for this here, we have what looks like to be a planetary nebula, of course. Potential white dwarf. So this planetary nebula here, which is identified as PNA6671. We also have potential white dwarf candidates here, which is the white dwarf in the center of this planetary nebula, which makes a whole lot of sense. There's other eclipsing binary stars. There's a whole bunch going on here. So, this is definitely a tool I'm going to be using quite often. So I'm going to just go over to a different region here. We have, what is this nebula complex here? It's a hydrogen 2 region. Another hydrogen 2 region. You really have to kind of go through the catalog to see, because this literally has everything you could ever think of on here. Which I know for a fact that this is a sharpless catalog here, but it's also another name like DWB175. So just a few more examples of what this tool is capable of. But then we have our final one. We're going to be doing the tulip region. Go ahead and open back up the tool under scripts. What's in my image? And one in particular, what I come to find out when I was using this before, there is a hidden planetary nebula inside of this region right here, which I never knew existed. So hold the shift button, open it up, let that go, and this is a planetary nebula known as Nevi 2. Never knew that existed. So these are just some prime examples of what this tool is capable of, and it's completely free to the public. So I just wanted to do a quick video on this. The show, if you have a hard time trying to figure out what's in your image and you try to go through a whole bunch of loops of trying to figure out where it is through different forms somewhere on the internet, this is just an extremely easy tool that you can do right in Pixinsight. So thank you everyone for watching today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We have reached now the 4,000 watch hours. Thank you everyone for sharing out these videos. And I will continue to do a lot more of these. Hopefully get some more imaging in here after we had about 8 inches of rain the past few days. So hopefully we can get things going. Thank you everyone. Clear skies. And I'll see you in the next video.